Okay. I'm at least 90% sure that I did not forget anything this time. Welcome back, everybody. That was a much longer break than I wanted that to be. That first time was... I want to make this bit quick, but that first time was just like... The internet was being fucky, and I didn't really want to risk cutting off in the middle of this, so I just waited for it to die down. It's still fucky, and there's a good chance that we could be interrupted here, but I'm just gonna roll that dice. And if it does get weird, I can fix it, but it's gonna take a little bit. I hope you guys understand. But either way, make sure that this is. Shit, that's still going, isn't it? Yeah, I'll do that. Hope that saves. Anyway, without further ado, I don't believe there's anything else to say. Ah, shit, that save's still there. Delete that for right now. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Why don't we get started? Oh, shit. Yes. February 5th, Unlimited Blade Works, Part 6, Faker. I'm dreaming. Using a small connection like a blood vessel, I see a memory that I cannot reach. It is his memories. Oh, it is his memories. At the very least, it's not mine. This is someone else's story. It's so long ago that he doesn't even recall it, really. It's so old that he doesn't even try to recall it. It's so ancient that he cannot recall it. It is a heavy burden of a contract that has been established and cannot be withdrawn. It's not like he wanted something. If anything, he was the kind of guy that could not put up with anything. He cannot put up with having people cry around him. There's stream elements, hey. He cannot put up with having people get hurt around him. He cannot put up with having people die around him. I guess this is Ren. That's the only reason he had. And for that reason, he tried to help everybody in his sight. He was clumsy and it made you worry if you were looking at him. But he would accomplish it in the end, and I think he changed a lot of people's lives. I'm sure his life was a happy one. His clumsy battles were not meaningless. He was able to save people proportional to how much he got hurt and how many times he faced death. But there's one pitfall there. I said everybody in his sight, but one can never look at oneself. So in the end, he could not save the most important person of all, himself. I don't know how it ended up like that. No, it should be the other way around. It was a wonder that it didn't end up like this earlier. Anyway, it was a terrible disaster. A lot of people died and a lot of people were facing death. Something that could not be solved with his powers alone. With many deaths in front of him, he... Let me make a contract. I shall give you my life after my death. I would like the compensation now. Yes, he made a contract with something as mysterious as the world, throwing away himself to save people. It is the birth of a hero. That is all. There's nothing after that. Even if he's called a hero, it doesn't change what he does. From the beginning, it was not his objective to be a hero. It's just that he needed the power of a hero in the process. But his end came rather quickly. An excellent savior is nothing but a nuisance for the people that are not getting saved. He understands his own powers and the extent of the world. He accepts what can be saved and what cannot be saved. That is why he wanted at least the people in his sight to be happy. A lot of people called it hypocrisy. Many despised it as an extreme value. The way he silently pursued his ideal was something he should have been proud of. But in the end, He made an uncompensated end, as the contract promised. He reaches the place. He had friends and a lover. He lost all of them, and he was cornered by the ideal he pursued. He had no place to go. He was burdened with many voices of resentment, but still kept fighting. Oh, shit. Yeah, it says we're still streaming. Whatever. He knew of his fate, but he acted like he tried to perform miracles, using his fate as a support. I hope everything's coming up for you guys. Like, the thing kind of capture rate's kind of freaking me out, but I'm gonna ignore it for right now. I'm gonna continue to ignore it for now. But that comes to an end. The place he reaches at the end of the hill is a hill of swords. His battle ends on the hill among the rusted, ownerless steel. Still alone. But he smiles in satisfaction as he lets go of the sword. As if saying, there's nothing to regret if he was able to save everybody who came into his sight. Oh dear. Listen, okay. If the stream is being weird... Nope, okay, it's back, never mind. Hey guys! Hope that wasn't too long. If it was, it's always the YouTube recording. Hopefully. My body feels heavy. My awakening comes with a headache. I wonder if it's because of the wound from yesterday. My right arm is still hurting. I remember getting up. It's past 6 o'clock. Crap, I should be making breakfast. I jump out of my futon and change instantly. Fujini and Sakura have morning practice. They'll be leaving here around 6:30, so I won't make it unless I hurry. Yeah, that's part of the Wi-Fi fuckery. Hopefully it won't get much worse than that. We'll see. After I see them off, I drink tea with Saber. Time flies by, and it's past 7 o'clock before I realize. I'm going now. Take care while I'm gone, Saber. Yes, please be careful yourself as well. Do not do anything reckless, even if you may be with Rin. Yeah, I learned that yesterday. I'll ask for your help if I'm to go after an enemy. I wave goodbye and leave. The morning air is peaceful. Thank you, Street Elements again. But the place I'm heading to isn't normal anymore. Alright. I get myself mentally ready as I go down the hill. Tosaka's acting like a master, so I should act as one too. This is a more mature and willing to face consequences Shiro. I get to class right on time. I greet people as I make my way to my... Huh? On my way, my eyes catch a glimpse of someone and my mind goes blank. I don't need to think. I run straight to Shinji. Shinji, you... Hey, Amiya, what's going on? You look pretty dangerous. Did something happen to you while I was gone? Shut up. What did you do to Mitsuzuri? Mitsuzuri? Oh, Ayako. I heard she ran away. I heard about it in the rain this morning. So she was found in Shinto, huh? I don't know what's funny, but Shinji's laughing. It looks like he's sneering at her. Don't play dumb. You're the last one that talked to her. I'm asking you what you did to her then. Huh? We only chatted for a bit. More importantly, did you hear about it, Emiya? Ayako was locked up in the back alley. That must have been rough. Ugh. I'm not voicing that. You can read that. I can ignore, right? I'm kind of curious about how that conceited girl got trashed. Why the angry face? It's just a joke. Ayako's under care now, right? I think she's staying at her house now. Well, I guess it'll be harder for her when she comes back because the rumor will have spread by then. Shinji, are you saying you told everyone at the archery range about this? Maybe, but all the first years know about it already. I hear the rumor's been flying around since yesterday. I clench my fist. Did he go around and tell everyone Such a... Oh. Mitsuzuri's a girl. Everyone thinks she's strong, but she's still a girl. So no matter how strong she is, it'll destroy her if such a rumor is spreading. And he still spread the rumor in spite of that? He took a secret and spread it so irresponsibly? This is a real, incredulousness in my voice. What the fuck? Shinji, you... I grab his shoulder. Don't glare at me like that. I said I don't know anything about it. You'll regret it if you hit me for selfish reasons. Shaking my hand off, Shinji goes to sit down. Homeroom bell rings. Can't stay standing when everyone's sitting down. I glare at Shinji one more time and head to my seat. Oh man. Hey, by the way, since we're in this space right now, one of the scenes that got taken out of the original Fate route, kind of a hard topic to breach, but it basically showed Shinji assaulting and forcing himself on Sakura. It was bad. I didn't... Ugh. There was no CGs. It was mostly like word, but like, ugh. Awful. Shinji's such an awful dickhead. I hate him. The day ends. School's over, the students head home one after another. I could have questioned Shinji, but I don't really have any proof right now. Even if I told him about seeing him in the woods yesterday, it would amount to nothing if he tells me he just happened to be there. I have to find proof first. I don't know if he's a master or not, but I'm sure he has something to do with Mitsuzuri's case. How to identify a master? I can only strip them and look for a command spell, huh? Well, I'm sure no master's gonna allow me to do that. It's almost time. Tosaka might know a good way. I get up. I promised Tosaka I'd meet her in the hallway after school. Ugh. I get together with Tosaka. I get together with Tosaka and look around the whole school. According to Tosaka, the battlefield has its foundation set up throughout the school. Tosaka's been searching and erasing them, but it seems they keep going back up, or new ones are created, preventing Tosaka from completely eliminating the battlefield. The battlefield's already set up. What I'm doing is weakening the effect. It's better than nothing, and I'm sure the master won't activate it unless it's complete. That's the case according to her. Tosaka, can I ask you something? I call out to Tosaka after she eliminates the mark on the rooftop. What? Do you still feel something strange on the rooftop? Oh. No, this is about a different matter. I don't feel anything strange here now. Can't really feel anything. I see. I guess we've erased all the active marks now. You can't sense magical energy, but you're really sensitive to abnormality in the air. I don't think I'd be able to erase all the marks so fast. Tosaka's in a good mood. I'm happy I got to be of help, but this is really not the time for that. Tosaka, can masters recognize other masters? Does, their presence change, even if they're servants in spirit form? No, but... yes, you can identify a master if he hasn't done anything to hide it. All masters are mages, so you can find them if you follow the magical energy. Additionally, they formed a contract with a great familiar called a servant, so the magical energy will leak even if they hide it. You haven't noticed since you're slow, but I leave magical energy behind me. A mage would know right away if I'm a master, and I'm sure I can recognize another master if I see them. Really? But you don't know I was a mage. What's up with that? What? You want me to say it? Tosaka sounds mean right now. I feel like she's gonna make fun of me. No, it's fine. I think I figured it out. Smart move. Well, that's how it is. There are people who have small amounts of magical energy that aren't mages. Mages approve of other mages only when they have more than a set amount of magical energy. Yeah, figured that out. Oh, then what do you feel for me now? You haven't really changed at all. I heard it was an incomplete summoning, so I bet the connection between you two is small, except for healing your wounds. Well, I guess that's possible since you're a special case. Then Shinji isn't a master. Even if I can't tell, Tosaka can identify our master. Tosaka should be able to feel a lingering magical energy if Shinji's a master with a servant. Oh, you say we have to look for masters, but it should be easy once we start. We just need to follow the trail of magical energy, right? It's not true. If they have an item that can hide their magical energy, nobody would be able to find out about them. Well, I think items that can hide magical energy as large as a servant are rare, so I don't think any master has one. Then you can't detect a master, even if he's close to you? If he has, like, such a thing? It would depend on what he has, but I think I'd be able to tell if I go near him. As long as they formed a contract with the servant, friction with the world will occur. If I can't identify a master, then when I'm near him, it means that the master isn't using his servant. Well, I guess there are exceptions, but that'll be the case 9 times out of 10. We returned to the classroom. Even though we couldn't find any clues about other masters, it seems Tosaka is happy that we eliminated a lot of the marks. She said something about the enemy coming out in the future because we're so active, whatever. You're patient. You don't know how long it'll be before that happens, right? Really? A person who would set up a bounded field like this won't just stay quiet if something like this happens. I'm guessing he or she will come out tomorrow. This person won't let the same thing happen twice. So that's how it is. Yep. Well, I have some things to do, so I'll be going home now. I have to buy a lot of stuff in preparation for tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Go home early, okay? Go straight home. What, are you worrying about me? No, it just screws up my plans if my ally dies. I'm just making sure. Tosaka says so quickly. Her panic is so unlike her that it's obvious that she's only hiding her embarrassment. I see. Tsundere. I'm beginning to understand more about Tosaka. Anyway, you're too defenseless, so don't do careless things. I'm an exception, but other masters will kill you in a matter of seconds. I don't know, I think I held myself pretty well against you. Tosaka looks away and tries to leave. Oh. Seeing her leave, I suddenly... Tosaka, is Archer with you? I remember something meaningless. He is? What, do you want to talk to him? No, I'm just wondering if you two are getting along. Tosaka looks back at me in wonder at the sudden question. Then... Oh, I see. You don't need to worry. He's a good guy even though he's rebellious. He's immature in spite of his looks, and he's fun to be with. Saying so happily, Tosaka disappears down the stairs. Mitsuzuri's case might still be affecting me as I'm still at the archery range before I know it. The range is far from the school building and seems deserted. Club activities are over, so there's nothing to find here. I guess I'll go home. I turn around and head to the gate. Between me and the gate stands Fuckface, as if to block my way. I shouldn't say that. Hey, you're home this late. Wasn't all students supposed to go home immediately since it's getting dangerous? Ugh. I don't think I can be calm facing Shinji here. I ignore him and keep walking. I see. You're so tired that you can't even greet your friend, huh? You're tired because you're doing meddlesome things like destroying the spells. His voice sounds delighted. I jump back and ready myself. Spell. If you're using that word, then... I glare at Shinji. Yep, that's right. The battlefield you so thoroughly eliminated a security measure I set up. If you destroy it like that, I'll be so scared that I won't be able to come to school anymore. I see. So this is how stupid I am. I knew about it when I saw Shinji in the woods, but I rejected the idea because I was unprepared for the truth. Hold on, don't be so on guard like that. Since that annoying Tosaka's gone, let's talk things over as men. As you know, I don't like fighting. You know, manly things. I shouldn't say that. Talk things over? You don't Wanna fight me? Of course not. I'm guessing you were forced to be this master thing as well, right? It happened to me too. I was forced to be a master even though I'm not a mage, nor do I have the will to fight. I'm trying to find a way to get through this without fighting anybody, so that's why I have no intention of fighting you. We got to this conversation a lot faster than last time. I see. So then what's up with the bounded field? You're saying you don't want to fight even though you have such a thing set up? Are you stupid? That's for my protection. There's a pure mage named Tosaka in this school. She won't hesitate to fight. Since I'm not a mage, I have to set up protection for myself. That bounded field is set up for that purpose alone. I won't activate it as long as I don't get attacked. He's making sense, I guess. I don't know if Shinji really is a master or not, or how he became one. But I think I could trust his story. If Shinji says so, I should believe him. Shiro. Come on. He was just lying about Mitsu's... Whatever. But before that... Shinji, are you the one who attacked the female student yesterday? I have to get this question answered. Oh, that... I couldn't help it. My servant's unmanageable and she attacks people if I let her be. I'm just a normal person. I'm not like Tosaka. It's hard for me to get her to obey me. So then what happened yesterday was an accident? Your servant did it herself. Yeah, I'll be careful from now on. I don't want anything happening here either. I'll make sure the only thing she does is to protect me. You swear that's true, Shinji? Yeah, why would I lie? Notorious truth teller Shinji Mato. I could have kept it a secret, but I told you about it. You're getting suspicious of me, right? I have to fight back if you attack me, so I came out with it before that happened. I don't want to fight anybody. I can't trust literally anything he says. But if Shinji really thinks so, I guess everything would work out. He's telling me things that I want to hear, and I'm enjoying them. Alright, I'll believe you. If you're not going to do anything, I won't stop you either. That's fine, right, Shinji? Good. You're understanding for once. But that's not good enough. Can't you tell why I came here to talk? Shinji holds out his hand. That means... Do you want to cooperate with me, Emiya? I'm sure you don't know, but the Mato family is a family of mages. Well, magic died out my father's generation, but we still have the knowledge. How does it sound? It'll be helpful to an experienced master like inexperienced fuck, whatever. You read the line. Mato line is a family of mages? Tosaka didn't say anything like that. No, she must have excluded him since his magic died out in his father's generation, like you said. So what do you say? We can survive through the Holy Grail War if we cooperate. You shouldn't even need to think about it. His hand is held out. Shinji's proposal isn't bad. It makes sense, and it's a viable option, but... Hey, Shinji, does Sakura know you're a master? Huh? You really must be an amateur, Emiya. Listen, a family of mages only teaches its secrets to the eldest son. Other children are just spare organs. Trustworthy things to say. It's meaningless to teach magic to such a thing, and it's a waste of time. Jeez, a slow woman like her wouldn't even be able to use magic. I'm the only one that inherited the secret. I see. That's good. Phrasing all that's kind of weird, but that's good. Sakura shouldn't be involved in all this. I want her to be smiling happily, all the time, forever. Shinji, If you won't do anything to me, I won't do anything to you. That's good enough, right? I see. So you won't cooperate with me? I mean, I don't really need to, right? If we're not going to fight, cooperation's kind of meaningless. If you only want to protect yourself, then have, like, the church take care of you until the Grail War ends or something. You know about that, right? Oh. What's this? Are you trying to win this war? I really don't have any intention of fighting, but I'll fight anyone that attacks me. And I can't just ignore people that bring disaster to this town. And I won't kill people, but I have to see what the Holy Grail really is. To do so, I have to survive until the end, right? I turn my back to Shinji. I see. So you're gonna fight no matter what, huh? It has nothing to do with me. But if you're not intending to involve... Oh, shit. I see. So you're not intending to fight no matter what, huh? Got nothing to do with me, but you're not intending to involve soccer in this, are you? No. You know what? I can't tell you. You know what? Whatever. Let's just say the last one was Shinji's. There's no way I'll let her get involved. You're going to hide this from her too, right? Of course. But as her brother, I can't let her stay at a house with a guy who's going to fight. If you're going to fight, I won't let Sakura out of my place until the Holy Grail War ends. That's fine, right, Emiya? Shinji does have a point. As long as I'll be fighting, my house is in danger. Alright, I'll tell Sakura. Is that good for you, Shinji? Okay, I'm glad you're so caring. To be honest, I was scared you were going to hold her hostage. Well, my problem's solved for now. I don't know what's funny, but Shinji laughs. That's all I have to say. I'm going home. Go ahead. Oh, but you know that this is our secret, right? I came out with the secret since you're my friend, but I don't know what I'll do if you go and tell somebody about this. That must mean he'll activate the battlefield if I tell Tosaka about this. Yep, lips are sealed, won't tell anyone. But it's a different story if she finds out herself. I'm going to help her as much as I can. I'm not going to stop her from fighting you if she finds out about you. So if you don't want to be found, don't start shit. I head to the gate for real. The school building is tinted by the setting sun. Shinji sees me off without a word. There are only 2 sets of shoes at the entrance. Fujini's and Saber's. I'm worried, so I go to the living room without saying I'm home. I go through the hallway with the quick steps. As expected, Sakura isn't in the living room. Moreover, there's a person that looks like Fujini doing something like cooking. Oh, welcome home, Shiro. What's with that surprised face? Did something happen? She must have been mixing flour. She puts a bowl she's been mixing on the table. Yeah, I am surprised. Everything's different now. Actually, I don't remember how many years it's been since I last saw her doing something like cooking. Different? Oh, you must be Sakura-chan. She went home. Someone from her house called her and she had to go home. I see. So Shinji must have called her here. It's needless to help, but I guess he wanted to take care of it as quickly as possible. Shinji-kun? Oh well. After tilting her head in question, Fujini goes back to the kitchen. I'm a bit curious. It's not completely dark yet, so oh shit. I'll stop Fujini's wrongdoing before the sun sets. I'll go see how Sakura's doing before the sun sets. I'll go tell Saber I'm home before the sun sets. I personally am worried about Sakura for previously expressed reasons, so I'm gonna go See how she's doing. Yeah. I'll go check on Sakura before the sun sets. I'm gonna take a walk. I don't know what's up with you, but I'll leave dinner up to you. Alright, take care. Dinner's gonna be delicious kanitama. Kanitama, huh? I guess even Fujini should be able to make that. I go up the hill, tinted by the sun. Sunsets early during winter. I have to go to Sakura's house quickly and check up on her. Oh, Senpai? Why are you here at this time? Oh, well, I was just close by, so I thought I'd drop in. Just close by, huh? Alright, I'll say that's the case. My bewilderment must have been funny as Sakura smiles. It's a big smile, and it doesn't look like Shinji's forcing her. Sakura, I really don't have any business here, but where's Shinji? Is he home right now? Nisa? No, I don't think he's home yet. He's not home. Then who called my house? Weren't you told to come back here by Shinji? Huh? Fujimura-sensei only told me that I should go home since my grandfather's waiting. Yeah, shit. I see. But it is true that Shinji hasn't done anything to Sakura that I know of. Shinji's her brother, after all. He would never involve such a good sister in this battle between the masters. And there's one thing I have to tell her, so I don't involve her in this mess. Good, can you stop by coming for a while? I'm sorry, it's a bit sudden, but I don't think I can come to you for a while. We look at each other dumbfounded. We stare at each other for about 10 seconds. That's the first time that's happened, I think. It's a bit disappointing, but it relieves me to hear that from you. I was told to stay at the house and not go anywhere during the night for a while. Yeah, you're right. It's getting dangerous recently, so we should have done so earlier anyway. Yeah, I won't be able to go to your house for a while. It's disappointing, but I'll go back to normal if I endure it for just a short while. Please come see me at the archery club until then, Senpai. Sakura bows and goes back to her house. Yeah, archery club. I like going there. I don't know if it's for Sakura. I managed to make it back before dinner. An angry swordsman awaited me at the entrance, and I told her what happened today, about how we eliminated the battlefield at school and how Tosaka's expecting a counterattack tomorrow. I don't tell her about Shinji. I don't want her to consider him as an enemy until I figure out his true intentions. I understand. Then let us eat, Shiro. Taiga has made dinner and has been waiting. She must be hungry, as Saber quickly makes her way to the living room. See, haven't eaten anything since she's made since we were kids. I'm kind of scared, but also kind of looking forward to it. Man. Who could have imagined it would turn into such a disaster? Ooh. It's time for dinner. Fujini's special kanitama bowl is ready on the table. It's a simple dish where there's rice in the bowl and kanitama put on top of it. It looks like there's a yellow lid on the bowl and it honestly doesn't look good. But it should make the rice taste better since it's in a bowl. It's like a katsu bowl and teriyaki bowl. There's no way it can taste bad because it has the good taste of ingredients seep into the rice. The only drawback is that the taste is simple, but that's a small price to pay. Itadakimasu. Alright, itadakimasu. Itadakimasu. Ooh. We bow and dig into our food. And the food isn't soft like kanitama. No, it kind of feels like I'm eating a main dish. No way! We have an emergency! The kanitama turned into something else under a minute! This isn't an emergency or anything. This is more like an okonomiyaki bowl. Hey! How did this happen? I made it just like I was told! Wow, did the people of the Fujimura family teach you how to make this? Yeah, I told them I'd be making a big omelet, so they gave me flour and other stuff. I wanted to realize the mistake right then. I thought that being able to make an omelet was a function every human being was born with. Kanetama is just a variant of an omelet. I guess it was my mistake to assume that Fujini couldn't mess up something like that. That's right. Fujini can't even cook an omelet. Shiro. Then I hear a voice filled with disappointment. Saber? I slowly turn to her. Shiro, this is hard to eat, even for me. Crap. It's hard to tell, but it seems Saber's mad. Ugh, I guess I'm gonna have to cook after. The hellish dinner ends and it's time for a strategy meeting. But I've already reported to Saber about what happened today. Since it's likely that there'll be a fight tomorrow, we should be preparing. Then we will not be going out tonight. Nah, it might be vexing for you, but just sit tight for tonight. I don't intend to fight needless battles. And also, we're not really in any condition to be really fighting freely. I'm inexperienced as a master, and Saber has a limit to how many times she could fight since I'm not giving her any magical energy. We can't be leisurely looking for masters in our situation. I understand. You certainly do have a point. It's not proactive, but we do need the utmost care for victory. But, if you have a will to fight, we cannot spend time leisurely. If we are to stay here tonight, we should use this time to train. Saber stares at me. She doesn't even need to tell me. I brought Saber to this dojo with that in mind. I know. Do you remember what happened last night? We trained a bit since you told me I was slacking off for coming home late last night. That was a good lesson for me. No matter what I do, I can't beat someone I can't beat. I should realize such a simple thing until I fought you. I couldn't realize such a simple thing until I fought you. That in mind, I think it's important to train with you. I don't know how effective it'll be, but I should be able to survive longer in battles if you train me hard. Then Shiro? Yeah. Can you train me whenever we have the time? For today, that'll be until we go to bed. I take the shinai on the wall. It's still 8 o'clock. There's still 4 hours until bedtime, so I'll train my heart out. Hold on, Saber! I stop Saber since I feel my life's in danger. Because as Saber turns to me... What is it? It seems you would like to train your readiness for battle, so I am only answering your enthusiasm. She's obviously ready to kill me. Let us start our training, Shiro. I shall take that dullness out of you first. You should be alert so that something like tonight will never happen again. So she is mad about dinner. What is that? It's all Fujini's fault. And even though you complained, you ate all of it. Please do not make excuses. By the way, Shiro, I will tell you before you faint. That was out of necessity. Please do not forget that. Oh. Saber disappears. Ow! Oh man. So I'll go through 4 hours of torture now, huh? Grudges over food sure are scary. Man, Saber never went easy on me. I go into my futon. My body's covered in bruises and pain-killing patches, and I'm sure it'll be sore tomorrow. I'm tired. I take a breath. I trained my strengthening magic after Saber's training, and I'm tired both physically and mentally. Saber and Fujin are sleeping in a room a bit away from here, but I don't care. I'm just tired. I'll sleep for now and prepare for tomorrow. Come here, 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 come here. Am I dreaming? My mind's dozing off. My body's asleep and I can't move a finger. Then, this has to be a dream. It's a dark night. My ears are ringing. My feet are asleep, but I'm walking down the hill. Come here, come here, come here, come here. It's cold. The wind is blowing on me, and since I'm in my pajamas, my body's freezing. This coldness is unlike Fuyuki City. The chill would be cold enough to wake me if this were a dream. Come here, 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 come here. I walk through the empty town. The annoying sound won't stop. Ignoring my shivering body, my feet are moving towards somewhere. Oh. I try to scream and realize that my throat is frozen. This isn't a dream. This can't be a dream. But my mind's still asleep. My limbs, they aren't following my orders, and they're walking on, as if manipulated by something. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here, come here, come on, come here. Oh, this must be the destination. My feet move faster as they move up the stairs. Now, come here, boy. The ringing in my ears turns to a voice. Ugh. No, that's wrong. The sound hasn't changed at all. It's been repeating the same thing over and over. Come. Come on. Come here now, boy. What fills my head is a female voice filled with magical energy. I see the mountain gate. Something's on the other side. And if I cross that gate, I won't come out alive. Ugh. I don't know what it is, but my dozing mind screams out for me to run away. Go back. Go back. Go back. Stop. You can still make it. Wake up and go back. Wake up. Wake up. Oh. My consciousness wakes up. My head clears and my will finally returns. But it's too late. My limbs don't obey me as they go through the mountain gate. Is it the Victoria Gate? The only certain thing's my mind. My body does not listen to my will and rocks into the Ryudo temple following the voice. The temple's covered in darkness. In the center stands something with an inhuman magical energy. The figure wavers like a mirage. The shadow reminding me of death strips off the darkness and the figure becomes a witch, like one would see in a fairy tale. Stop right there, boy. I'll kill you if you come any closer. A sneering laugh. It seems my body's under her control. My feet that never stopped freeze at the command. My consciousness wavers. My limbs still don't move, and an unknown enemy is standing before me. Yeah, she's an enemy. I can be sure of that. She's a servant, a heroic spirit that excels the most in magic out of the 7 servants. Servant caster. I move my throat with all my effort and glare at my enemy. Yes, that's right, boy. Welcome to my temple. I welcome you, Saber's master. Her cool voice is mocking me. Ugh. I put power into my legs, but my body will not move. Damn, what the hell am I doing? I've been lured here, and on top of that, I can't even move a muscle. I concentrate on my limbs with all my power. I don't know what kind of trick it is, but it has to be her magic that's restraining me. Then if I can extract her magical energy out of my body... You think you can free yourself? How cute of you. You're going to kill my spell with such a method. How naive. I concentrate all my will to search throughout my body. Caster's magical energy... The enemy's magical energy that's inside me, restraining my body. I look inside my body while keeping my eyes open. It's alright. It's nothing difficult when I'm calm. I identify the flow of magical energy every night. I just have to do what I've been doing and identify Caster's poison inside of me. Even if I can't get it out of my body, I can concentrate into one of my limbs so that I can move the other three. Huh? How can this be? Caster's magical energy isn't mixed within me. The only poison-like element is this one small point in my chest. But all my body is acting abnormally. It's not that there's something wrong with the blood flowing in me. If there was something abnormal, it's not my blood, but the blood vessels themselves. It's like having my heart locked up. The red spot on my chest has to be Caster's magical energy. One cursed word has taken away my body's authority. No way. It means I was cursed when I was sleeping. Even if I was asleep, it should have been impossible for me to be seized by a magic cast from so far away. Mages have magic resistance. It is the power to repel magic, such as hypnotism, binding, and coercion. As long as one is a mage, one cannot be easily controlled by others. It's a fundamental law. Mages have magic circuits. The circuit in one's body does not only make magical energy, but it can also repel external magical energy. Therefore, it is difficult to interfere with someone with a magic circuit, and it is even difficult to control a mage several ranks lower than you. As the magic circuit repels external magical energy, magic is destroyed before it can be completed. For that reason, indirect intervention magic, such as hypnotism and binding, have a fairly low success rate. Even if the target is not a mage, the magic can be repelled unconsciously if the target has a magic circuit. From that point of view, an intervention of just attacking with pure magical energy like Toesucker does, making a weapon in this world and attacking the opponent as a result, is a simple method. Physical impact works on everyone. It doesn't matter if the target has a magic circuit or not, as people will bleed if they're cut with a knife. That's why this situation's strange. I'm sure I could be affected if I had a magic cast on me from close range. If I'd met Caster before and she had cast coercion on me, it's possible that I could have been controlled at a distance. But I haven't met her before, nor have I had a curse cast on me. So this is our first meeting. Without moving from here, Caster's cast a spell from the faraway Emiya house and controlled my body. The word witch pops into my head. If she can control a mage's body from a distance of a few kilometers, does that not mean Caster can control everyone in this town from here? My spirits weaken. As the magic is complete, there's no way I can dispel it. I can't do anything unless Caster releases me or I get some outside help. Do you get it now? It is my magical energy that is binding you, and not... What? It is my magic... Oh, it is my magic that is binding you and not my magical energy. Oh, fuck it. I think the stream's dropping again, but hopefully we're just gonna power through again. A completed magic cannot be washed away by water like magical energy. It is just like solid and liquid. The solid does not crumble, even if water is poured on it, right? The shadow steps closer to me. The bluish-purple robe melting into the night is smiling. But there are exceptions. For example, yes, the magic you people make is like mud buildings to me. I can wash it away with a violent water current, even if it may be a solid. Attempt 4, wow, Jesus. Hello? Stream might be a bit weird, but I'm gonna continue going because it says the recording's still fine. Do you understand? The difference between us is that great. I see. So that's why you brought me here, huh? Yes, all the masters are weak, but you're the weakest by far. Your magic resistance is on the same level of that of the ordinary people in this town. It is only natural that I would want to talk with such a master, you know? She smiles. She shows superiority, as if I'm her prey. A chill runs through me. Don't lie about wanting to talk to me. She's ready to kill me at any moment. See, you're misunderstanding again. Don't worry. I can't suck up your magic energy if I kill you. Everyone in this town is mine. I have to let them live and have them give me a bit of their magical energy. Her laugh echoes in my ears. What? A missing piece fits inside my head. Did she just say she'll suck up all the magical energy from the people in this town? Yep, there's the highest stream element for the third time. Caster, you involved innocent people in this? Oh, you didn't know? I thought you already knew since you cooperated with that little girl. I see. You didn't know, huh? Caster smiles even more. It seems she's pondering how to kill her prey. In that case, I shall tell you. I, Servant Caster, have the privilege to make a territory. It's called territory creation. A mage has a workshop, right? It's just like that. I constructed a temple in this place to protect myself. Fortunately, this land is an unfavorable land for servants. It's excellent as my territory, and most of all, it's easy to collect magical energy from here. I couldn't hold back at first since you people only had small amounts of magical energy, but I can collect it pretty well now. You can see it, right? The perceived magical energy. Pieces of people in this land collected from hundreds of people. Then, the incidents occurring in town are... Yes, I told you this is my temple, right? Then is it not the people's duty to offer for me sacrifices? Strange coma incidents happening in town. I thought there weren't that many victims, but she just said hundreds of people. When I strain my eyes, it looks like the swirl of magical energy in this place is made up of more than 1,000 souls. Caster! I concentrate all my will into my limbs, but there's no change. And Caster's standing there as if to make fun of me. Well, let us finish our conversation. It must be boring for you to stand like that as well, she whispers into my ear. At the same time, the enemy I couldn't see fills my vision. Saber's master, I shall take the command spell from you. Saber's too valuable to have to disappear. I shall have her defeat that annoying berserker. Caster raises her arm. Her fingers are going for my arm. Take my command spell? Is that possible? I think Tosaka said that one needs to pull out the nerves along with the command spell. That's right. I'm going to cut off your arm and transplant the command spell to my master. But the command spell is one with the owner's magic circuit, so taking out the command spell means I'll be taking out your nerves as well. Caster says so, there's nothing at all. What? I pull out my nerves? She'll cut off my arm and take all the nerves from my body with it? If she does that, Yes, you should turn into a vegetable, but you can be assured that it won't take your life. I just really put power into my limbs, but they don't even really twitch. My limbs won't move, and I'm like a prisoner about to be executed. A bewitching smile. The glowing fingers reach out for my left hand like a crawling spider. Interlude 6-1. Unlimited Blade Works. How long has it taken her to notice that something is wrong? She wakes up to a strange feeling and goes out to the hallway. Shiro? Shiro? She first thinks that the feeling might be coming from her master, Is it because the strange feeling is coming from Miyashiro's room? Sorry, it is because the strange feeling is coming from Miyashiro's room. Jeez, is he still training magic? The golden-haired girl, Saber, sighs. It's good he's enthusiastic, but he's going to collapse unless he rests while he can. And when she decides to go warn him, she realizes her own mistake. She gasps after confirming it. The strange feeling isn't coming from Shiro's room. Under the moonlight, a string, thin as a hair, runs through the darkness. The string is going into Shiro's room from outside. A thin string that even the bounded field here did not catch. If one is to give praise to the one who pulled off such a thing, one also needs to give praise to Saber for noticing such a thing. There's no time to think. The girl turns into a knight instantly and runs outside. She runs through the empty town. There's no hesitation in Saber as she runs. She knows where she must go. She only needs to follow the string and beat the beat of her master. The only thing she has to do is run as fast as she can. It makes no difference whether her destination is the enemy's territory, nor how many traps might await her. She has sworn to protect her master, so anything that might befall her is negligible. It is a mountain stained with vast amounts of magical energy. Ghosts of the dead are flying above like crows, and the trees are covered with invisible blood. The collected magical energy, the stolen souls, remain here, and the mountain should consume anyone that may approach it. If there's such a thing as a place to die, this is a perfect example. She goes in without hesitation. She has no intention to stop from the start. If this place is hell, she has to save her master all the more. She runs up the stone stairs. The traps she had anticipated are not there. The mountainside gate is within her view, and she should reach it with one more kick of her magical energy-filled legs. But her advance stops right there. No, it's stopped by the enemy. Ohio. On the stairs leading to the mountain gate stands a servant. His name is Sasaki Kojiro, servant assassin, the protector of the Yodo Temple, wielding the longsword Monohoshizao. Yep, I was right. Saber's mind is disturbed as she readies her invisible air. Her master's on the other side of that mountain gate, but the servant in front of her is way too strange. He reveals his true name willingly. He doesn't have a stance, and his cool enmity is transparent. She can't get a read on his power because of his transparency. She can see his power as a servant. Assassin's not a strong servant, so it should really be easy for him to defeat him. But her instincts are telling her something different. That she cannot beat him in a normal duel. I do not have any business with you. Move, assassin. She suppresses the strange unease and glares at the assassin. There's only one more step until they're both within range. Up or down. If either one moves, a fatal attack should be executed. Did you not hear me? I told you to move, assassin. Her final warning. The swordsman with a longsword calmly responds to her words. I see. So you want to pass this mountain gate, Saber? Fuck, it's doing it again, really? Her green eyes glare at Assassin for asking such a foolish question. He must like the answer. The longsword dances through the night in an arc. Then force your way through. You should hurry, or your master's life will be gone. He laughs in a cool manner. Assassin? Saber charges in reply. The longsword comes down at her feet at the same moment she repels it with her invisible sword. The clash of the sword echoes through the summer. Their powers are equal, but that is not an advantage for her. She's impatient. The enemy she must quickly defeat is a strong one that would be hard to beat even without any time constraints. Shiro, please. She grits her teeth in praise. That opening, that excess part of her is permeating her body. The battle does not end. The mountain gate is too far away. Interlude out. My Wi-Fi's out too, I guess. Castor extends her fingers. I want to fight back, but my body will not move. My limbs can't move freely, and my senses are being taken away, and I'm sure she's going to eliminate me. Hey, for a fourth time, Stream Elements. Goodbye, boy. If you're going to mourn, why that you became a master with such small skills. My body doesn't move, it accepts the finger of death. I resist the urge to close my eyes and keep glaring at Castor. Wow, you are a good boy. I like such fine efforts. Castor sneezes at my resistance and puts her finger on my command spell. Oh! Even my free will is numbing. My fading consciousness. Clang! I hear a sound like crashing swords from the other side of the mountain gate. I guess that's Saber. Or... what kind of a miracle is it? I hear tens of sounds cutting through the air and numerous arrows pierce the ground in front of me. Castor instantly retreats, her robe fluttering behind her. What? There are arrows pierced in the ground in front of Castor. The 13 arrows were shot from above. They were probably all shot at the same time, and I'm sure it would have gotten Castor if there had been one more arrow. The owner of the arrows is standing on top of the mountain gate. The knight in red jumps down to the ground, empty-handed. Thought you'd be dead by now, but I guess you're pretty tenacious. The man. Archer says so while standing in front of me as if to protect me from Castor. You... why? I just happened to drop by. Don't worry about it. So how's your body? You should have cut Castor's string with that attack. I should have cut Castor's string with that attack. Huh? After he says so, I check my hand. It's moving. My frozen body has its freedom returned with just that one attack by Archer. It moves. Castor's binding is gone, but... that's good. Do what you want now. Or, I would like to say, but do not move if you don't want to be killed recklessly by her. If you do move recklessly. Archer, what is Assassin doing? See, she'll take out her anger on you. A woman's fury is hard to control. Man, I think this will get rough. Archer laughs. I can't tell how serious he is. Well, don't get too mad, Castor. Assassin's fighting Saber right now. I don't know who that samurai is, but he's a strong swordsman to keep Saber at bay. Should you not praise him instead? Even though he's facing his enemy, there's no tension in Archer. Castor must have noticed that as well as she regains her calm. Stop with that ridiculous talk. You cannot call him a heroic spirit if he can't stop you. He's not strong enough to be called a swordsman. Oh, you sound like Assassin's your ally. So your masters must be cooperating. There's no other explanation to the situation of having two servants in the same place, he said smugly. Castor's staring at Archer silently. I can't see her expression hidden behind her robe, but it seems like she's bewildered. Is that true, Archer? That Assassin's master and Castor's master are cooperating? Yes. Assassin's guarding the outside the gate and Castor's hiding behind the gate. It is obvious that they're cooperating. Fucking idiot. It is not rare for masters to team up. You and Rin are cooperating, to give an example. Oh. I mean, he's right, now that he mentions it. Then that means there are two masters here? I was wondering what you were going to say, but you are so off, Archer. Oh, was I wrong? Man, I was confident that you two were allies. Yes, you are terribly wrong. Allies? I would cooperate with that dog. with the man that's under my control. Castor doesn't stop laughing. Her laugh is so unsuitable that that tense atmosphere kind of disperses. In contrast, Archer's gritting his teeth. I sense something that wasn't there before. It's not Castor's enmity, nor the magical energy surrounding this place. For the first time since he came to this place, Archer's showing his enmity. Yes, your guess is correct, Archer. My master's not cooperating with anybody, and the same goes for Assassin's master. Now, first of all, Assassin doesn't have a master. What? Assassin doesn't have a master? What does that mean? Every servant needs a master to exist. Weren't they supposed to disappear if they didn't have a supply of magical energy from their master? Castor, you broke the rule. Of course not. I haven't broken the rule. They just summoned the servants, right? Then what's wrong with Castor, a mage, summoning a servant? The witch in black robe laughs. That means assassin is a heroic spirit summoned by Castor. A servant who controls a servant, huh? I see. That's why he's a fictional hero. As assassin was summoned by an improper master, someone other than the proper assassin was summoned. I don't mind that. It doesn't concern me who the heroic spirit is, as I only really need to defeat them. But I'm sure this is all under your judgment, is it not? Let me ask you, how did you arrive at that conclusion, Archer? Oh, it's just a hunch. Masters are mages. When a mage summons a familiar that is superior to him, I'm sure the relationship isn't that of servant and master. It's natural for the master to be on his guard against a familiar of greater power. If I were your master, I wouldn't give any freedom to a witch. There's no way he would allow you to summon a servant that would only obey your orders. Seems you have some intelligence. Alright, I shall dismiss your insult in deference to your cleverness. Castor says to Archer as she laughs. There's really only enmity between the two now. They're about 7 meters apart. With the charge that Archer showed at school, they should be able to slash Castor before she can even finish casting a spell. I understand now. Saber, Lancer, and Rider have strong magic resistance. It's on a different level from the guy behind me. It's hard to affect them with magic. Therefore, you can't match them since you're a mage. Then it's only natural for you to resort to tactics. You broke the rules to summon Servant Assassin. You created your territory here and collect souls from the people in this town. You don't fight yourself and merely observe the progress of the war. You go so far, so I assume you must have your master restrained. I'm sure he's like a puppet, like this stupid master here. She smiles. That sends a chill up my spine. She's not only collecting magical energy from people in town, she's even treating her master as an object, like she treated me. Castor's dangerous. She's not a pure threat like Berserker, but she's the most troublesome enemy if she worsens the situation without showing herself. Yes, you're right, Archer. But you're wrong if you think I'll be no match for you. It's easy for me to win the Holy Grail War. I am working hard because I'm thinking about what comes after. I'm not just working out a strategy in fear of you people. Oh, so you say it's easy to defeat us servants. Well said for a witch that only runs away. I did say so. I'm stronger than anyone here. Saber and Berserker aside, you shouldn't even be able to scratch me. You should be the one thinking about running away. I did forgive you the first time, but there won't be a second time. I will give an appropriate punishment for those who call me a witch. Castor's robe distorts. The magical energy in the air becomes a dense fog and covers Castor's body. With it, in front of him. This shall be interesting. So you say I can't even put a scratch on you? Archer murmurs in delight. Yes, he'll not even be able to touch me. The Black Shadow answers. The knight in red laughs. Then I shall try once. If I cannot accomplish it in one try, I'll entrust Saber with this task. He sprints like the wind to Castor. The red shadow runs. I don't know when he got them, but in Archer's hands are those weapons, those, twin swords. He doesn't allow time for any spell casting. Archer closes in on Castor even before she can raise her hand. And he slashes Castor in half with his swords. The robe, cut in half, scatters in the wind. Archer appears disappointed, standing in front of the enemy he slashed so easily. It must be because it was so easy. She talked so big, yet lost without even attacking it once. Anybody would lose their spirit. Archer's still holding onto his swords. His red clothing. His black and white short swords are beautiful, and they kind of captivate me. This is strange. Am I captivated by those swords? Those twin swords. They must be great swords with history, but I can't feel any malice from them. Noble phantasms are excellent weapons, so it's natural that they are beautiful. If I could see Saber's sword, I bet it would be magnificent. But they're not like that. Fighting spirit that intends to beat others, desire to be famous, competitive spirit that tries to beat another weapon, faith to accomplish some great deed. The sense of purpose found in famous swords and demonic swords, it's not here. They're not any of these. They were made because someone wanted to make them. Unrefined twin swords made without a will, as if to question the meaning of the swordsmith. I think those swords are kind of like that. Mirrored swords without vanity. Black and white. Strange swords that represent yin and yang. I'm captivated because their existence is just too beautiful. Castor's slashed body disappears. As Archer starts to put his weapons away after seeing it. Too bad, Archer. I did not think you were that weak. Castor's voice echoes through the empty temple. Oh shit. Archer jumps. This is exactly like what happened here a while ago. The light bullets appear from the sky to pierce Archer, and Archer knocks him down with his swords. No. This isn't like before. What? The ground is scorching red. The magical energy in that small light is about 3 times my full magical energy. Even Archer would have had his body blown away if he took a direct hit. I look up. There's no moon, and seas of clouds are drifting through the night sky. The black mage just flows through the middle, as if reigning over the heavens. It must be transportation or control of matter. Either way, it seems... Oh. Yeah, it must be transportation or control of matter. Either way, it seems we could do something close to sorcery in this territory. I have a better opinion of you now, Castor. Well, no wonder you can talk big. Archer readies his swords while looking up at Castor. Really? But you've let me down, Archer. I tested you since I thought you might come in handy, but you're below assassin if that's the result. Wow, that hurts. I can try to do better if there's a next time. Ooh, that's pretty. Of course not. Fools do not get a second chance. You will die here, Archer. Damn it. Archer starts off. He sprints to get away from Castor, to get out of this place. Huh, do you think you can get away? Castor moves her wand. After the wand targets Archer, something ridiculous happens before me. Nobody can hear me say no way. Castor's attack is a rain without pause. The shooting lights are no different from a bombing raid. Each magic is a deadly attack, and casters shooting them off like rain. I may be an amateur, but even I can understand how ridiculous this magic is. That's more like true magic. To activate it, one needs a simple magic circle and a 10 count of the spell casting of more than 10 verses. Because great true magic is strong, it takes like time. A normal mage would take about a minute to cast such a big magic. Even a mage that could use high-speed casting would take like 30 seconds or so. She did it in an instant. She didn't even cast a spell, but just pointed her wand and she's shooting them off in rapid succession. I can't even think of someone who could compare with her. I mean, it's kind of like just like a god. You fox! You must have stored huge amounts of energy shooting that many A-rank spells in succession. You must not be able to avoid them anymore, as your runs will deflect swords. Archer tries to run out of the temple, but he changes his course in his way. You idiot! How long are you going to just stand there? Archer charges me with a scary expression. Oh? That makes me realize the place I'm standing isn't safe at all now. I'm already in the range of the shooting lights. Damn, why do I have to do such a thing? Archer comes at me. The instant I try to avoid him by jumping back. My body's flying through the air. Huh? I try to shake him off in reflex. I can't believe it. Archer's running while carrying me? Let me down, idiot! What the hell are you thinking? I don't know. Shut up, idiot. I've got a headache thinking about how stupid I am if you tell me about it. Idiot? I know. You know you're an idiot, but you still call me an idiot? Idiot. Are you a kid or something? You can't be helped if you're a kid and stupid. At least pick one, idiot. Are you boys busy flirting? Archer makes me frantic as his words make no sense. I've been saved by him, but I just can't accept this. You let go of me. I can take care of this myself. I don't need your help. Kinda do, Shiro. No, more than that, I can't stand to be a burden on him. Archer should have been able to escape by now if he were by himself. The exit's farther now that he came to save me. He must be an easy target for Castor, and she's right above us. Archer, are you listening to me? I see. But I guess I don't need to hold back. Archer suddenly kicks me off. Yeah! Dickhead. My body hits the ground. He must have kicked me hard as I fly at least 5 meters. You! I bear my pain and get back up. Huh? Archer has stopped. The shooting lights have also stopped. The only thing here is the freezing air. Hey. I finally notice. Archer's surroundings have stopped as if everything's frozen. How do you feel, Archer? Even a night cannot move if space itself is frozen, right? Castor sounds as if she's already won. Archer doesn't move at all. Maybe he can't even talk. I guess this is it. Saber's outside, so I don't have time to waste on you. I don't know which hero you were, but this is goodbye for you. Castor raises her left arm. Her hand shoots the bolt of light. But right before that, Archer murmurs something. What? What is it? If you're begging for your life, I might just I said, Castor. He sounds irritated. When I try hard to catch his voice. Idiot! I said dodge it, Castor! Archer jumps as he yells. He must have broken the frozen space with his powers. Archer disappears from our vision, leaving a sound like breaking glass behind him. What are... Castor's perplexed by Archer's scream. And to the right and left of her, a white and black light are aiming for Castor. Oh yeah. Castor's rope is cut off. It must be because Castor reacted to Archer's yell as she manages to narrowly avoid the attacks. It doesn't need to be said, but the things attacking her are Archer's twin swords. At that instant, Archer threw his swords right before he kicked me and fell him to cast a spell. The cast swords made an arc and attacked Caster in the sky. As expected of Archer, huh? Wait, where'd he go? I'm speechless for sure this time. It must be the same for Caster. The Knight in Red already has Caster in checkmate. He has his knee on the ground and he's readying a bow towards the sky. His target is Caster. And the arrow on it is the demonic sword that shot Berserker. I am the bone of my sword. Archer's voice shakes the air. Oh, that was Caster. Caster's a chance to spell in a rush. Seeing it, Colored Bulk. Archer shoots his arrow. Is that his noble phantasm? The arrow distorts space itself. Caster's moaning fills the air. The storm-like arrow has easily penetrated Caster's defense. Guessing from that distortion in space, I bet Caster would have been twisted along with the space itself, even if Caster had transported herself. But Caster's still alive. Her black robe is scattered, and her body underneath the robe is cut up. Caster's using all her magical energy to heal herself, but I'm sure she would have died instantly if it were a direct hit. That's right. Archer's arrow did not hit her, actually. The arrow was shot into space far from Caster, and she had her protection destroyed by the after effect. The arrow missed. No, that's kind of wrong. It didn't miss. It missed on purpose. I don't know what his intentions are. It was a big chance, but Archer missed Caster on purpose. Silence returns to the temple. In front of me are Archer and Caster, who's glaring at Archer. It must have been a lot for him, as I only feel weak magical energy from Archer now. That goes for Caster too. Even though it did not hit her, Archer's shot has taken away most of Caster's body and her magical energy. Even if there was a big pool of magical energy here, it's meaningless if what collects the energy, Caster, is damaged. Caster comes down without spirit. She managed to form her body, but there's nothing inside. It should be impossible for her to continue fighting. Caster watches while breathing heavily. I don't know why, but she's looking at both the servant that brought her down and at me. Archer, why'd you not hit me with that shot? She asks in a weak voice. Archer shrugs as if saying the question is a wonder itself. Well, I told you I'd only try once. My first attack was avoided, everything else is unnecessary. Or what? Did you want me to break my promise and hit you? He says such a ridiculous thing. Then you had no intention of killing me. I only responded to your provocation. My objective is that man over there. I did not intend to fight another servant. Certainly didn't have any will to fight from the beginning. You see, it does not look like you came to fight me, Archer. Nope, it's just like that chicken over there. I try to avoid meaningless battles. I only use my sword at perfect opportunities, and only when I can swear a sure kill. I don't like killing meaninglessly. What's so funny? Caster laughs from the bottom of her heart. I see. Then you two are alike. Huh? We reply in unison. Alike? Me and Archer? What makes us say that? Am I wrong? You both do not like meaningless killings, right? That boy over there cannot stand a servant like me who feeds on innocent people. You don't like meaningless killings. See? It's exactly the same. Is that not why you two are cooperating? You idiot! How did you reach that conclusion? Who would ally with such a guy? I feel the same way. We're both pacifists, but our principles are different. Oh. Yeah, swap the voices, whatever, who cares. It's my principle to take care of problems early on. I do not ponder forever like this man. What do you mean by pacifist? I still remember. You shot at Saber along with Berserker. Even though you were hiding in a safe place while Saber was fighting. Couldn't be helped. We weren't cooperating back then. It's just that defeating Berserker came before Saber's safety. Also, I'm an archer, idiot. I'm supposed to attack from range. Or what? Don't tell me to save everyone I see. If that's the case, Berserker would have to be saved as well. And I wouldn't be able to fight him. We glared at one another. Man, I just can't get along with him. Why does everything you say get on my nerves? Then, Castor laughs even more, seeing us like this. I like you two. Your powers and how you two exist are rare. It'd be disappointing to make you two my enemies. I tilt my head in wonder. Archer looks away from me and glares at Castor. Hold on, what do you want to say? Can't you tell? I'm telling you to ally with me. I can provide you two with better partners. I can give you, boy, a servant superior to Saber. I can give you, Archer, a contract with a mage superior to your master. My mind freezes. I question her sanity for asking such a question. It can't be a bad proposal. I told you two that I'm prepared to end this war, and winning is easy. How about it? Should you not cooperate with me if you want to survive? I don't even need to think about it. I decided to fight since I want to stop people like her who would involve innocent people. So I can never accept her offer. I wonder if that was like a choice in the unedited version of this. Because there's only like one route, technically. I refuse. I won't ally with a witch like you. I declare so. This is a natural response. I can't cooperate with this servant, and more than anything, we won't betray our partners. I'll be fighting with Saber, and Archer won't do anything to betray Tosaka. Wait. Why is he silent? Hey, Archer! I refuse. There's no reason for me to need your power. Before anything, your territory is too weak. No matter how strong it may be, it's not stronger than Berserker. It's not a good enough condition to accept your offer. I sigh with relief. I had a bad feeling, but he's not like that. I hate him, but he's still firm on his beliefs. I see. So there's no negotiation? No, but I have no intention of fighting you here. It's by my own choice that I'm here. It's not my master's order. So there's no reason for me to defeat you. How about we call this a draw? Huh? I doubt my own ears. Did he just say he'd let Castor go? That's unexpected. Your master was after me, right? But you're saying you'll let me go? Yeah, I don't care how many people you kill here. It's something I'll ignore. Oh, how terrible of you. You think poison has its uses? My master isn't that enthusiastic about killing other masters. So it'll help me if you kill other masters. We can settle our match after that. Castor must have accepted as she turns around. Hold on, Castor! I run to Castor, who's about to disappear, but Archer stops me. Are you stupid? You're surely gonna die if you follow her. He sounds calm. It's so true that I want to vomit from anger. What a weird expression, Shiro. I stop. Castor's black robe flutters in the wind and disappears. Castor's disappeared. Only Archer and I remain here. This figure just gets on my nerves. Archer has saved me twice already. Castor would have taken my command spell without him, and I'm sure I would have died from that rain of light. But this is different. I can't forgive him for letting Castor go. Archer? Why'd you let Castor go? It's because now's not the time to fight her. Even if I did attack her, she'd just run away. Don't tell me you didn't see her teleport. I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. Wouldn't be able to get to Castor if she really wanted to get away. After all, this is her territory. It's that witch. Even if she may have been weak, I'm sure she had at least one or two more tricks left up her sleeve. Seems you understand now. If we want to defeat Castor, we'll have to defeat her master. Even if she can teleport away, she'll eventually disappear if we defeat her master. Going after the master, not the servant. This is the correct and safest option to the Holy Grail War. I know that, but you're gonna let her get away? The incidents in town are all her doing. There's gonna be more victims until we stop Castor. I can't ignore her and let her be. Why? It's not something that's harmful to you. Actually, I want her to continue. Castor will keep sucking up magical energy and eventually defeat Berserker. We can defeat Castor after that. Rin and I can defeat Castor, but not Berserker. I'll let Castor do as she wishes until she defeats Berserker. My head heats up. I get so pissed that I want to punch Archer. Don't be ridiculous. Tosaka is not going to do such a thing. You're right. That's why I want Castor to do it as fast as possible. You can't avoid fighting if Rin fights Castor. It'd be ideal if Castor can defeat Berserker right before that happens. I don't know how many people we sacrificed, but it should be cheap if Berserker can be defeated. Humans die anyway. It's not like it's going to change the ultimate result no matter how they die. Castor's too reserved. She shouldn't take only their magical energy, but their lives as well. It'll be easier for me to fight if everybody in this town dies. My master's too optimistic. If that happens, I'm sure she'll do anything to win. The Knight in Red states with a smile. He says it with delight, that the people here are only a bother. He's saying the same thing Castor said. Yeah. Oh, I think you know that Rin's the type that's concerned with formality. She's a great mage, but she's not dirty enough as a master. I wouldn't be troubled if she were to be more like Castor. You... I try to punch Archer's face. Of course, it does not hit Archer, as he avoids it without any trouble. What are you doing? I thought we were cooperating. Shut up! I'm not like you. I can't sacrifice people around me to win. I feel the same way, Emiya Shiro, but you cannot save everyone. For example, the damage will extend beyond this town if Castor obtains the Holy Grail. That goes for Iliasville and the other masters. As far as I know, you and Rin are the only masters that will not use the Holy Grail for your own good. Therefore, there will be more victims unless we win the Holy Grail War. In that case, we will sacrifice the people in this town for our benefit. It will be exactly as you want if the damage is reduced as a result. My head's numb. He doesn't even need to tell me that. One cannot save everyone. Kiritsugu always said that. Sure, I shouldn't feel anything even if he says so, but it just pisses me off. You said you don't want to involve innocent people, right? Then accept it. Nobody can be saved if you try to save everybody. As Castor said, we are similar, unfortunately. We would have to cooperate if you don't want any victims. No! I don't want to cooperate with you. I'm never going to accept you. I see. You really trust Ren after all. I turn my back to Archer. I'm different from him. If I can't ignore Castor, there's only one thing I need to do. Don't tell me you're going to go after Castor. I ignore him and keep walking. I'm heading inside the temple. Since this is Castor's territory, her workshop has to be inside the temple somewhere. I can't believe it. You cannot match Castor by yourself. You should stop here if you don't want to die. Archer follows me as if he has more to say. Man, are you going to throw away the life that I've saved? I don't mind, but at least thank me before you die. I helped you out of kindness. I won't ask you to treat me like your savior, but at least thank me as like a friend. Man, he's really getting on my nerves. Shut up. I don't want to feel any friendship towards you. Just go back to Tosaka's place. I'm not going to ask for your help even if you offer it to me. I look away and walk towards the temple again. There. I see. It's a really good thing you don't like me. I A chilling intent to kill comes from behind me. What? I jump back as I turn around. At the same time, Archer swings his sword. Ah! Gah! I'm cut at my shoulder. My blood comes flowing out, and my consciousness will fade away if I let my guard down. The pain's so sharp it feels like my body's burning. I back up with wobbling steps. It's not to run away. I just don't have any power, so my feet move back to try to keep my body upright. You... I missed, huh? Must have been my mistake in letting out my intent to kill. Or it must have been your cleverness in jumping back instantly. Not that I care anyway. Archer walks towards me with the sword he wet with my blood. I'll be killed. I feel that I'll be killed, so I move my feet in desperation. The temple's exit. I slowly retreat, trying to make my way to the mountain gate. You must know this is a fatal wound. Archer walks towards me without hurry. My mind's fading. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm heading to the mountain gate. I don't know why I was attacked. My mind's flowing out along with my blood. Maybe I'm still conscious because of the sword he's holding. The white short sword. The plain swords are captivating my eyes, and they're not stopping me from closing them. Then it comes to an end. The mountain gate's behind me when I realize, even though the steps are somewhere behind me, I can't even turn around. It's because Archer will slash Emiyashiro's body in half the moment I turn my back. This is it. Since you do not have a reason to fight, then die here. He raises his sword. The white yin sword is raised like a guillotine. What? Reason to fight? That's right. It's only hypocrisy for you to fight for someone else and not for yourself. You only wish for peace and not victory. Such a thing does not exist anywhere in this world. What? I oppose Archer's words in my fading consciousness, but my body and mind are about to disappear. Farewell. Drown in your ordeals and die. His voice is filled with hatred. He swings the yin sword, Bakiya. He aims for the wound on my shoulder to cut my body for sure this time. But right before that, I want to oppose him so much that I jump backwards. The sword cuts through the air, my body flies. His sword cuts through air, and my body flies through the air. The bottomless darkness is behind me. A big impact. After that, my body rolls down the stairs. Fuck. Ouch. Fuck. Oh, I'm in so much pain. What is it? I hear an unfamiliar voice. Shiro? And I also hear a familiar voice. Say her. My vision is almost gone. I try to lift my body and fall into the steps. Please hold on, Shiro. You're gonna push down the steps with this wound? Is it Saber? Saber supports my body while she talks with urgency. So that's bad. I don't know who it is, but there's another servant here. She'll get attacked without being able to defend if she's so worried about me. I'm fine, Saber. Be quiet. We will still make it. With your healing powers, you will return home right away. She must have realized that saying that much. Saber turns back to the servant, still supporting me. Assassin? Why did you not attack me? That'd be too rude. Nobody can pick a flower that only appears for an instant. Saber tilts her head in wonder, unable to understand her enemy's intention. I was charmed by your face. Your fighting was nice, but your tense face is beautiful as well. I just had to admire it. Is that a kimono? The traditionally dressed servant turns his back. This is enough for tonight. Leave, Saber. What? Are you going to let us go, assassin? Yes, if you promise to continue this battle someday, I will let you go. You cannot fight to your satisfaction like this. That is not my wish. Saber glares at Assassin. An assassin stares calmly at Saber. The breathtaking stare down continues for less than 10 seconds. I understand, assassin. I shall settle this match someday. That's a good response. I'll be waiting, King of Knights. Saber goes down the steps with me in her arms, but I see the knight in red running down the mountain, determined not to let me go. Archer? Oh, Acha? Saber says so in wonder. He said that he'll kill only when he swears to kill. And there's no way Archer is going to let me go. If he uses his swords to kill me, I'm sure he'll kill me here no matter what. His red robe flutters like a wing. It doesn't matter if Saber's here or not. Archer jumps down and slashes his sword at me. Swords clash. The sword attacks with lightning speed. The intercepting blade parries Archer's attack and goes for his neck. Assassin, you... Archer twists his body and lands back down. The knight in red cannot come down the steps, being blocked off by a servant in a kimono. Are you going to get in my way, samurai? Archer readies his twin sword and faces servant assassin. Assassin readies his sword as if nothing has happened. That is my line. Are you going to get in my way when I have told them I will let them go? He says so with delight. I don't know what he's thinking, but he must be really letting us go. In any event, my role is to guard the gate. I won't let you through alive, nor will I let you out alive. I'll let you go on your way in, but it's a different story on your way out. Your head is not elegant, but I shall accept it for tonight. His intent is to kill leaks out. Assassin's intent to kill is as sharp as his longsword. It's not overbearing like the ones Archer and Saber have, but an enmity, sharpened to the extreme, is going for the enemy's neck. Well said. A mere tool of Castor that could not even hurt Saber's going to fight me. That goes for you as well. I sent you to surprise that fox, but I'm disappointed that you came back for your own safety. They only confront each other for a short while. They attack each other with amazing techniques that we cannot see. I'm fascinated by this scene. To be honest, I can't understand Assassin's technique. Even in my experienced eyes, it's way too fast and too sharp. But that's why I'm fascinated by his technique. The dancing twin swords. Archer's defending Assassin's incomprehensible attacks with a technique that I might be able to apply. To be honest, you could say I admire him. He's fighting off Assassin's demonic technique with techniques only trained by his will and not his natural talent. Damn, naturally strong. Strength unlike Tosaka or Saber. All of the training he went through because he's not extraordinary. He probably had nothing. That's why he took the small thing he had, trained with all his might, and got to that level. Sure, let's go now. We have to treat your body. I come back to reality and save his voice. Step back to we leave Rito Temple at Saber's area. The clashing of assassins, Archer can still be heard. My wound is almost healed by the time we get back. Saber's self-healing powers may be flowing into you since you're connected with her. Her. Tosaka's guess might be right as my wound heals faster when Saber's touching me. So what happened, Shiro? Saber demands an explanation once we get to the dojo after treating my wound and getting changed. Curse, man. I try to tell her all the important things. How I was controlled by Castor and went to the temple. The relationship between Castor and the coma incidents happening in town. How Archer came to save me when my command spell was about to get taken away. And how Archer tried to kill me in the end. Saber's pondering something. I'm sure she wants to first try to organize things in her head since so many things occurred in one night. I see. Then Ancha let Castor go? Yeah, he let her go. He's the worst guy ever. He's not any different from Castor if he's using Castor to win. Pisses me off again now that I can recall it. Damn, I should have punched him in the face back then. Then, Saber has a weird expression. Saber, why are you smiling? Well, I just thought it's rare for you to insult someone. I've only been with you for a few days, but I understand that you are not one to insult others. Now that she mentions it, I contemplate my immature actions for complaining. I can't help it. Archer says things that deserve it. And most of all, he insulted his own partner, Tosaka. Yes, but Shiro, I would like to ask something. Are you angry at Archer's betrayal? It seems you are not mad at Archer for attacking you. What? Oh, yeah. So the fact that Archer tried to kill me would technically be betrayal. But that's... it doesn't mean he betrayed me. I haven't made any promises with him from the beginning, so I think it's fair even if he attacked me. That is true, but... Geez, you are a mystery to me. She says so in utter amazement, but I think there's some friendliness in her tone. I feel the same way as you, Shiro. We cannot let Casta be, but Archer's not cruel. Wait, what part of our conversation were you just listening to? Everything. Based on what I have heard, I am saying I have the same opinion as you. And his sword technique is a clear stream. You must not have anything evil in mind. I believe his dance-like techniques indicate his character. I like it even less now. Something's wrong with Saber to praise him. First of all, Archer's technique is... No, I was crazy back then. He's like a yogurt that's about to expire compared to Saber. What are you saying? His technique is nothing. He couldn't even kill me when he attacked me by surprise. How could he call himself a servant like that? It is because you have talent as well, Shiro. You should be able to be as good as Archer if you train for a long time. Yeah. Can't object now if Saber says so with a face like that. Anyway, it seems Saber approves of Archer's technique. I don't know why, but I don't really like that fact. Saber, you said I have talent, right? Yes, you'll be a good fighter if you train for a long time. I've decided. Teach me stuff as soon as my wound heals. Not how to survive, but how to fight. I held Saber's hand and stared directly into her eyes. Eh? Oh, yes, I do not mind if you say so. Alright, I have no complaints Saber can teach me. I won't make the same mistake I make tonight, and it's not like me to keep running away. And more than anything, I cannot lose to that guy who said we need more victims in order to reduce the number of victims. What a stupid thing to say. More victims for less victims? Anyway, it seems like that's it, guys. Oof. Jam-packed episode. I'm sorry to the, I apologize to the stream viewers for the stream going down, like 4 times? And to the VOD watchers for me being weird about it. But, I mean, I did kind of expect it. So, if you want the uninterrupted experience, which I'm sure Twitch is having delightful with right now, yeah, the bottle is going to be uploaded in about 3 weeks. I'm on like a weird schedule right now where I'm spacing them out. We'll see. Don't worry about it. But yeah, until next time, guys. Hopefully the Wi-Fi is going to be better.